Dudes are back again. Back again. Shouting out open-minded folk, of course. Getting to something a little different. We do a little rock and roll here and there. So Labor Day weekend, there was a Taylor Hawkins tribute in England. It's either is there a Wembley Stadium?
Yeah.
I
don't know if that's where it is, but
it's either that or Wimbledon. Isn't there? There's Wimbledon.
Yeah, I think so.
Wimbledon's a lot smaller though. But no, this place there's like 80,000 people at this place.
Right.
For this, and I think they're doing another one at the end of September in Los Angeles. But yeah, I watched this a couple times. Claude hasn't seen any of these. They had a lot of different artists come out and do. They had Lars drumming, Brian Johnson singing Back in Black, and then Dave and the other guitar.
I saw like a thing.
A couple of guitar players from the
YouTube.
Foo Fighters playing it. It was pretty cool.
There was a thumbnail where it was like some guy like pulled the mic
Yeah,
out of Brian Johnson's hand.
Justin Hawkins. I watch his channel on YouTube. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. He's a British guy that he fronts a band called The Darkness, and he said that Brian Johnson asked him backstage if he would sing with him.
Yeah.
And then he asked Dave, and Dave's like, if Brian Johnson asks you to do something, you fucking do it.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
he came out,
and
he just he was doing his little thing, and then they were sharing the mic for a while, and yeah, it was pretty cool. They're jamming Back in Black. They got Lars from Metallica playing those Phil Rudd parts as solid as he could, But yeah, this was the final song. His son Shane Hawkins comes out.
So he didn't do a very good job.
Who, Lars?
Yeah.
No, I mean he's Lars. I'm not saying he did a great job. It's just those.
I didn't hear that Lars was there.
It's the simplicity. It's as simple as those Phil Rudd, that same groove that he's played. That's made AC/DC
it's
go.
A groove that nobody else plays.
That's what I'm saying. Like as simple as it is, there's something difficult to it as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
because you gotta keep that going like a fucking machine.
Yeah.
So
because he's hitting like where
that's
everybody
the
would
AC/DC
hit
groove right there.
The 1 or the 3, he's hitting like the 2 and the 5.
Yeah.
A lot more.
And I remember, I guess there's like some interview where Mutt Lange was telling him to play more fills back in the day. And he's like, "You got the wrong drummer, man."
Right.
Here we go. Shane Hawkins comes
That's
out.
my name. That's not what I do.
Now, we've got the logo. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more drummer that's going to come up and play with us tonight.
Yeah, they had a bunch of guest drummers. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let me tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit the drums as hard as this person. But beyond that, he's a member of our family, and he needs to be here tonight with all of us. And I think it makes sense that he's going to come up and play with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. Shane Hawkins on the drums.
Ready to go.
Try to get it started real quick, and little girl's like, hold on a second.
Shane starts his song.
Oh yeah, Dave's guitar, yeah. Hollow block. That kid hits hard. tight band, man.
And they
You can see the years of experience in those guys. And they got 3 fucking guitar players up there.
Yeah.
Which is... That's going to be, quite the sound. But yeah, you can just see, they played, they've been playing for decades.
When the crowd came in, like...
Live and shit. Yeah.
That blew me away. Like, holy shit.
They're singing the whole chorus. They're louder than the band.
Yeah.
There goes my hero. Dude, that kid, what is he, 17?
If he's lucky.
It's like the 3rd time I watched this, and I'm still completely blown away, like how he's just spot on. You know what I mean? Like if they're gonna, if they're gonna keep doing their thing.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have his own band.
Drums and like.
Hey man. Why not?
The best way to learn is to play with somebody better than you are. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. I mean, why not have his son take that torch?
Yeah.
There's their drummer right there. I mean.
Should be.
Why not? Fuck. That was a closer. Pretty sure. Oh, maybe not. Switching guitars. I think the whole Hawkins family was there anyway.
Think of a job.
It might have been his mom backstage right there. So. That's pretty cool, man.
And like
you can see, you could tell the emotions were soaring high within him too. Like just playing his father's parts and killing it that good. Like you're playing with the Foo Fighters in front of 80,000 people.
Yeah.
And you're like 17, 18 years old. Like it doesn't get. You're on the biggest stage. That shit's fucking crazy.
For sure, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, like, you know, having a kid that young in the band and all that, like, you can't really, like,
Yeah,
you know, have the typical rock and roll backstage party.
yeah.
You know,
I think they're at
it's gonna
that.
be like soda pop and chips instead of like
Those guys are probably at the point in their life.
crack and chicks. You know,
They're probably at the point in their life. They're all in their 50s or whatever. So, you know, you're at the point now where I think that's more like when you're, you know, yeah, that's true. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, because he's a kid and they're all older, and it's going to be a different
and I mean,
scenarios and shit.
I mean, 90% of people who are in the rock and roll, metal, probably even hip hop, the reason why they, you know, drink and smoke before they get on stage is to have the balls to get on stage.
It's true. Some people don't need to do anything. Yeah. Just go up there.
And then it also loosens you up to bring out the performer side of you. So, and
he's not even old enough to drink. The kid doesn't look it. I mean,
oh god, no, yeah.
But
another 5
yeah,
years,
that's pretty.
probably.
That's fucking cool, man. I mean, they're kind of a one-off in a way. The Foo Fighters, you know, you don't hear a lot of bands doing that rock shit like that nowadays. Not many.
No,
you know, it's like them. Shinedown does their thing when it comes to that, just that rock shit.
Yeah.
And standard tuning even or whatever. You know, I know that guy does a lot of like even drop C, like that song Bullies and C sharp drop or something. But
yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot of bands like that now. It's more a lot of, if it is rock shit now, it's more infused with like dance music or
Pop
synths and shit.
somewheres,
You know what I mean? Like there's no. They might even take the fucking guitar solo out and put like a vocal drop where the solo should be, and then you're like, what the fuck? Where's the guitar solo?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit like that. So hearing like, yeah, Foo Fighters still throwing it down, and yeah, there's just not a lot of straight up rock bands now. And like, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking too, like we're talking about, you know, like that kid's super young and they're in their 50s, so even if he goes on to be their drummer, the backstage thing with the partying is totally different. But what would you say like the greatest like decade of debauchery? It must have been the 80s, right? Like the 70s and 80s, as far as like a lot of motherfuckers were getting fucked up all the time, and there was no such thing as like an old rock star at that time. Maybe the guys in the Rolling Stones,
probably,
you know, like that.
I mean,
you know,
the 70s, I think,
now everyone's
was
older.
Was more pills and alcohol.
Drinking, cocaine.
But like,
yeah.
The 80s,
Oh yeah.
I mean, had some of that, but it was mostly, I think,
heroin, coke.
well, right,
Drinking.
heroin reared its ugly
Shit ton.
head. Yeah, and
Crack.
destroyed a lot of. But as far as like,
Yeah.
you know, rock or metal, like you know, AC/DC sang about Rolling Rock, you know, beer.
Yeah, they were drinking band
They were
for
drinking,
sure.
yeah.
Classic drinking rock and roll.
And you know, was able to be a long living band doing that.
That's true.
Whereas like,
I mean, they're another,
you know,
one-off.
You know, like Guns N' Roses didn't last long. I mean, yeah, they're still touring today, but
AC/DC though, who's ever done that where they lost their fucking lead singer and come out with the biggest rock album in history? It's never been done since, and it probably never will be repeated. Like that's an anomaly in itself.
I mean, it can be, but it's just very rare.
That's a very rare, yeah. That's long live rock and roll, man. Hit us up in the comments, something different for the channel. Rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. He was a monster fucking drummer, man.
Play hard, party
watch
hard,
his son.
Hard,
you could see like the energy his son had to put into those parts to play him that strong. You know, those are some powerful fucking hits.
It's just one song.
Yeah, that's just one. We're out.
It's good exposure, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people could say they walked out in front of a
80,000 people packed stadium
crowd and rocked every single one of them?
Even if it was for one song.
Yeah.
You got to display your skill
yeah.
right there and let the world know, oh, yeah, this kid ain't no joke.
Right?
We're out. Peace.